right here in the city of Port Harcourt. This is the network's medium of bringing the happenings in the economic sector of society to our discerning viewers. This program is aimed at bringing to the doorstep of viewers the business, financial and economic activities from all strata of society. Its delivery is accentuated through the various stock exchanges across the world, government economic activities, private sector business activities, laced with expert opinions, stakeholders analyses, and correspondence reports. First, the headlines. On power sector, federal government earmarks 100 billion naira for solar power in Unilag and others. On ATM withdrawal fee, CBN bets on breaking PM begins as telecost implement hike. And on NCCS, customers kick as CBN scraps free withdrawals. We are open for advert placement, bookings, and commercials. You can connect with us on all our ATN socials on Facebook and YouTube, Atlantic Television Network, Instagram and TikTok, Atlantic TV Network 1 on Twitter. We return. Alternative. The UCH is part of the 5 that we are looking at starting. We want to do the University of Ibadan plus the Teaching Hospital Obafemi Awolowo University in 6 months. Some universities are them with hybrid mini-grids for 24-hour reliable cost-effective electricity, he said. The new phase, covering 8 universities and 1 teaching hospital, is expected to commence commissioning by April 2025. To relieve banks of the burden of operating automated teller machines, ATMs, and handling cash, the Central Bank of Nigeria has imposed new withdrawal charges on consumers who use this option and increase the cost of banking. For some Nigerians, it also runs 100 naira. But after the 50% hike, subscribers, especially on the MTN network, woke up Tuesday to see that the prices of to effect the change from March after they had secured the final node. Revised data prices show that MTN's 1.8 gigabyte monthly plan now goes for 1,500 naira against the previous 1,000 naira. The 20 gigabyte plan has been adjusted to 7,500 naira, a rise from 4,500 naira. There is also the 15 gigabytes per week, which moved from 2,000 naira to 6,000 naira. Then the increase. Globalcom and 9Mobile are yet to update their data prices as of press time. Telecom operators are now charging 6 naira for text messages instead of the previous 4 naira. The increment in the price of text messages reflected the 50% approved by the NCC. A senior telecom, the suspension aligns with the exit of the contract agreement with the service providers, including Web Fontaine, which were previously funded through the 1% comprehensive import supervision scheme. He added the timing of this suspension aligns with the exit of the contract agreement with the service providers, including Web Fontaine, which were previously funded through the 1% comprehensive import OB charge, which is calculated based on the value of imported goods, including transportation costs up to the port of loading, means importers will pay more to bring goods into Nigeria, a cost that will likely be passed on to consumers. We'll go on a quick break, and when we return, we'll continue the rest of our stories. Do stay tuned.
Every day, our lives are changed by history.
We are one people, all of us.
Leaders, politics.
Nobody's ambition is what
I have fought very firmly.
Natural occurrence, war, and the world economy.
I belong to everybody, and I belong to nobody.
ATN covers it all on ATN Politics today.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. Some bank customers have kicked against the decision of the Central Bank of Nigeria to scrap the free withdrawals on other banks' automated teller machines and the introduction of 100 naira for withdrawals of 20,000 naira. They expressed their reservations on Tuesday following the release of the CBN circular, which was signed by the Acting Director of the Financial Policy and Regulation Department, John Onoja. According to the circular titled Review of Automated Teller Machine Transaction Fees, the CBN has eliminated the three free monthly withdrawals previously allowed for customers using other banks' ATMs. It read, the 3 free monthly withdrawals allowed for remote on use on us, other banks' customers, and not on us consumers in Nigeria under Section 10.6.2 of the guide shall no longer apply. Under the new directive with 20,000 naira withdrawal when using ATMs located within bank premises. For withdrawals made at offsite ATMs, a charge of 100 naira per 20,000 naira withdrawal will apply, along with a surcharge of up to 500 naira. The surcharge, which will be an income of the ATM deployer or acquirer, must be disclosed at the point of withdrawal. The CBN also stated that international ATM withdrawals would be charged at the exact rate set by the international acquirer. The Apex Bank attributed the review to rising costs and the need to enhance ATM operations efficiency. Dangote Petroleum Refinery and Petrochemicals says it has reduced the cost of diesel to 1,020 naira per litre, down from 1,075 naira per litre at the gantry price. In a statement on Tuesday, the company said the reduction was to better serve Eastern in Abuja. He said, as the largest recipient of the bank's trade, Nigeria spends about $10 billion annually on raw material imports, despite having many of these resources in abundance. The Minister of State for Industry, Trade and Investment, Senator John Owan Eno, has revealed. The minister also disclosed that the country loses an estimated $25 billion annually due to the underutilization of its manufacturing sector, primarily caused by challenges in accessing raw materials. Speaking at the launch of the Raw Materials Management Information System (RMIS) and an e-registration portal for raw materials dealers and analyzers in Abuja on Tuesday, Eno described the situation as a major economic setback, noting that reliance on important materials drains the country's foreign exchange reserves and stifles industrial growth. The system, developed by the Raw Materials Research and Investment and optimized the reality of spending approximately $10 billion annually due to our heavy reliance on imported raw materials for our industrial journey and success when we have these materials in abundance, the minister said. According to him, this represents not only a massive loss of foreign exchange, but also a missed opportunity to develop the nation's natural resources and create jobs for the people. The minister further disclosed that over 70% of Nigeria's manufacturing inputs are imported, despite the availability of local alternatives, leading to unnecessary dependence on foreign supply chains. He said the country's manufacturing sector operates at a median average of 55.1% capacity due to constraints in sourcing raw materials. He said this underutilization costs our economy an estimated $25 billion annually in lost potential output. And a review that the government was introducing the RMMIS, an e-registration portal designed to streamline raw material sourcing, enhance transparency, and connect businesses with local suppliers. He said the platforms will provide critical data on available resources, facilitate linkages between manufacturers and local raw material providers, and ensure better regulatory oversight. The minister called on stakeholders, including government agencies, manufacturers, and investors, to embrace the initiative and take advantage of the opportunities it presents. Dutch brewer Heineken on Wednesday reported a slight dip in sales for last year, mainly due to currency fluctuations, although overall beer volumes increased. The world's second biggest brewer after AB InBev said revenue in 2024 came in at 26 billion euros, which is $37.3 billion, compared to the 36.4 billion euros it made the year before. Beer volume overall grew by 1.6%. In 2023, the brewer reported a 4.7% decline in overall beer volume. Our beer volume expanded in all 4 regions across both developed and emerging markets, said CEO Dolf van den Brink. Looking ahead, the company said it expected to post continued fluctuations, the firm said. Net profits were down sharply at 978 million euros compared to the 2.3 billion euros posted in the previous year. However, the company explained this was the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. This writes down already operating profit before exceptional items and amortization to be in the range of between 4 and 8% in